I think you can see what's happening here. It's a Sunday, it's a weekend, it's time to work on the mower. Now I know what you're thinking, but Ryan, I thought this was a motorcycle channel. We're supposed to be working on fun stuff. Why are you working on a lawnmower? And I hear you. And to that I say, oh. But here's the thing. This isn't my lawnmower. I didn't want to work on a lawnmower today, but yesterday, my lawnmower shit the bed. So I texted my neighbor and I said, well, hang on. I said, hey, how's the old lawnmower these days? Mine has passed on for the season, I believe. He said, she's okay. You'll have to bleed the fuel into the filter every 10 to 15 minutes or so, and the front tire will need air, and there's a leak in the tank, so it's always empty. No big deal. He says it works. I'll mow my lawn, get it over with. I might mow my lawn one more time this whole year. But then it turns out he was right. Every 15 minutes you have to stop the thing and unhook the fuel filter so the fuel will flow back in there. It's irritating. Doesn't seem like that much work. Why don't I just fix it for him and I'll just give it back to him with everything working. I can think of a few main reasons why that's a great idea. First of all, I've got some content for my YouTube channel today. Second of all, my wife will be really happy because the lawn will be mowed. Third, my neighbor will be really happy because his lawnmower will be fixed. Fourth, I'll look really cool and like a really nice guy to all my YouTube channel subscribers. And 5, hey guys, it's me from the future after I'm done filming this video. You should know that the things I tried in this video, most of them don't work. The first thing I'm going to address is the leaky front tire. I have an old inner tube that I was going to use on the go-kart, but I think the front tire on the mower is about the same size, so I'm just going to take the wheel off, break the bead on the mower tire, put my inner tube in, put the whole thing back together, and that's going to be great. Good job. Alright, well, easier said than done. Turns out the inner tube didn't fit. I ended up putting in the green slime stuff that seals tires. I got it from AutoZone, and I put a new valve stem in there, so hopefully that'll stop it from leaking for a while. And I've used that stuff on mower tires before, and it does work well. The next thing to do was to hook up a 12-volt pump from my since passed away mower to solve the issue of fuel flow on here, and I replaced the lines as well. I just took the old lines off. This line looks pretty scary, crusty, and old. And put new lines on, and then I put the 12-volt pump in line there. So now that we got the fuel pump all hooked up, let's do a quick message from our sponsor. It's me, I'm the sponsor. I really appreciate everyone that's been watching my videos. For those of you who are new to the channel, I'm doing 30 days in the garage, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 160 right now. And I think we have about 8 videos left. So if you guys want to help me hockey stick my channel growth, one thing you can do is hit that subscribe button. It's not usually about lawnmowers. It's usually motorcycle stuff, but we've had guests on the channel, mopeds, Astrovans, but there's an underlying theme of mostly motorcycles. That's what I typically work on. So if you're interested in any of that stuff or any of these garage shenanigans, or if you're enjoying this video, hit that subscribe button. And now on with our regular programming. The way I wired it up is I grounded it out on the motor by clamping the wire down using the engine cowl, which, And then I ran a positive wire from the on switch that we had rigged previously. I don't have video of that, but we deleted the ignition key and just hooked everything up to an on switch. Now when I click it on, the motor turns on, everything's great. We've got fuel flow, good hard tires. So that about covers what I'm doing to this mower today. Well, thanks for watching. You made it this far. What happened was the 12-volt motor that I put on there was way too much pressure for the carburetor to take, and it just flooded the motor out. Like basically as soon as I drove it out of the garage, flooded and died. And even though I replaced all the fuel lines, I took the 12-volt motor out and just put the fuel filter in there with no pump, and it was still dying every 15 minutes. So my number one suspect now is the float needle getting stuck, which is the valve that controls the fuel flow into the carburetor from the fuel lines. I think that valve is getting stuck closed occasionally. But what was it Ethan said? Thomas Edison knew how to make a light bulb the whole time, but he couldn't figure out anybody to help him or something. Some days are just like this, you know? You do your best and you don't win, and you get really hungry and you start thinking about spaghetti and tomato sauce. And so I'm gonna go make some spaghetti. The tire's still full of air though. That part didn't fail, so, but yeah. See you guys.